Welcome to the Conversations Nicole Wants podcast. I am your host, Damien, my co-host, Jared.
Hello.
And we got two guests today. We got Cody. Cody, say hello.
Yeah.
Now, on your screen, he's the one with Messi, okay? And then we got Dirty Dave.
Hey, hello.
Dirty Dave is the close-up view of Baker Mayfield. Mine's the one where you can see the number 6. So, Jared, why don't you take us into the brewskis of the week?
So this week I'm running a Reds Wicked, just straight apple.
Wow.
How about yourself?
I am drinking Coca-Cola Vanilla. Spicing it up this week.
Wow.
Cody, what are you drinking? What are you sipping on?
My own urine.
Okay. Alrighty. So, big day today. You know, this is Wednesday we're recording on. PlayStation.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Never interrupt me again.
Okay.
PlayStation had their big event today. It was funny because they had a little bit of controversy before the event because it was not announced by them, but they had to cut 4 million units out of production because their CPU was failing. So that CPU that they're talking about, that how good it is and, you know, how fast that fucking CPU is, yeah, it's failing already. And they had to cut back 4 million units due to a defect. Which they denied, but, you know, whatever.
Nice.
Anyway, so let's get right into it. I'll be honest, I was probably the only one that actually sat there and watched it, because I'm the only one that cares about the podcast, and like Jared.
I didn't know it was happening today.
Anyways, so let's get right into it.
I also worked all fucking day, asshole.
I watched it at work.
Okay, I can't watch it at work.
You bring your Switch to work. You can watch it at work.
I've not brought my Switch to work since fucking before this fucking virus.
Listen, you can work and watch. That's what I do. I do shit, and then I listen to what they're saying.
I literally cannot.
Okay, excuses. So let's just get right out of the way.
Because you do nothing all day at work doesn't mean I do.
I work. I don't know why you're coming at me like that.
Because you came at me.
Real bitchy tone right now.
I mean, you come for my throat, I'll fucking
I didn't come for your throat. I just said you brought your Switch to work.
You just say you're gonna squeeze his dick hole off? That's pretty hot, Jared.
I mean, hey.
If we're squeezing anything, squeezing my cock. Anyways.
I'm already hard.
Yo, don't Jesus. So let's just get right into it. The console releases November 12th for the United States and like Canada and shit.
Might as well not release at all.
Yeah, the base model, like the one that's probably gonna sell the most, is $499.99, and then the one without a disk drive is $399.99. So the Xbox Series S is $100 cheaper. So if you're looking for that, so Cody, based on the price, you know, do you think $399.99 without a disk drive is a fair price?
No.
Is your name Cody? No. Is your name Cody, Jared?
I'm sorry, I'm not used to having other people here. Fuck off.
I don't think so.
Like, what if you had to price it? What would it be and why?
Well, since it's PlayStation, drop it like $50.
So like $349.99?
Yeah.
Just because it's PlayStation?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty fair point. Jared, what do you think about the pricing?
I mean, they were pretty much doomed to fail when Xbox gave their pricing out. I don't think it's worth it. It's literally not even worth their time to make it low. They should keep it as high as they were going to go, because Lord knows they're going to make like $500 for the discless one and like $800 for the fucking disc one. They should just keep it those like the really high prices, because there was no chance they're going to beat out Xbox this year or this generation.
Oh, they're going to beat them. Even I was sitting there watching this press conference going, holy shit, they have so many games.
I mean, that's fine, but exclusives are ass.
Game sell consoles, man. That's the problem.
Games sell consoles, but it's a shame that games sell shitty consoles.
I mean, yeah, but you know, Microsoft.
Besides, you're getting the fucking Game Pass plus all of what was it, fucking EA game, all that shit.
Yeah,
for
but you're not getting any new games at the moment. You're launching you're not getting Halo. Microsoft needed Halo, and we're not getting.
I don't really think they needed Halo.
I think if anything, I think if anything, the whole like deal that they're doing is gonna get new console players.
I mean,
People
yeah.
that don't have a console, because I mean, shit, like that guy that I work with, he doesn't even have one, and he's even thinking about getting it. Because how can you not? The value's there.
What, for the Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I think you just gotta like understand that Xbox has 30 million people it has to gain on PlayStation. Like, we're not talking
Yeah.
about PlayStation only having a 5 million lead. Like, we're talking about over 30 million people have more PlayStations than Xboxes.
Well, like I said, I still think I think Microsoft's focus is just to grab, like I said, the kids, right? The parents. Their kids gonna be like, hey, you can do this for like $40 a month. They'll be like, I can do that. That's what they're trying to obtain.
I
They're
mean,
not
yeah,
trying
it's
to
smart,
obtain
but
PlayStation fans, because they won't, right?
I don't think Microsoft's trying to get into a war with PlayStation anymore.
No.
That's a losing battle.
They're not.
No.
It's only a losing battle because PlayStation is they're just money hungry pieces of shit who's gonna pay out the ass to get exclusives. There
But
shouldn't
they
be
should.
exclusives when it
If
comes
you're
to
a
games.
business and you want to make your console like the place to play, I would do the same thing. Look at we'll get into the first one, the new Call of Duty game, Black Ops. Guess what? You can play it this weekend. You can play the alpha on only PlayStation consoles. So
that's
you don't have to
fine.
play
I
the
get
beta,
that,
and
but it's not
free.
consumer friendly.
I understand it's not consumer friendly, but that's going to get people to buy your system. Listen, if I understand about the whole consumer friendly thing, but at this point in the game of PlayStation, nobody gives a fuck about them being consumer friendly. They care about the games. And at the end of the day, yeah, Game Pass is great, but you know, there's not a lot of new shit coming on the Game Pass, and that's, you know, worth that price for a lot of things. And yeah, it's cool. You have 600 games, but a lot of those games you've probably already played. Microsoft needs to offer more in content, exclusives. And I know that's coming down the pipeline. Just right now, Sony fucking killed it this press conference. And they showed why you should have a PlayStation. Xbox is showing why you should have Game Pass. They're not showing you why you should have Xbox. They're showing why you should have Game Pass.
Xbox gives a fuck about the people who play on Xbox. They're letting you play games that are like generations old. They're letting you do controllers that are older. PlayStation doesn't fucking care. It's buy our new stuff, buy all of it, and you can play a new game.
But it's a smart business move.
I don't
because
give a
people
shit.
don't care.
Okay, that's fine that it's a business move, but the problem is that people don't care. They should give a shit. They should think to themselves, all right, I shouldn't have to spend money. And now, like, PlayStation's just playing into they're just playing people. They're like, oh, well, these little fucks are gonna suck PlayStation's juicy cock all day long. I might as well just bump the prices up. I might as well make them buy a new console and not let them play older games. I might as well make them buy a new controller because, oh, I'm gonna have fucking Spider-Man fucking 2. Like, good for you. Like, Spider-Man is not that good of a game that I'm gonna buy a whole fucking console for that.
It was that good.
I know for some people like you, Damien, it's worth it, which is fine. It's allowed to be worth it for some people, but for the mass majority of people who play games, it is not gonna hurt to just, oh, fuck it, they're not gonna make it available for me to play on the console that I want to play on. Fuck you. I'll just watch a review about it, or I'll just watch something on YouTube, and that's the end of it. If you really want to play it, wait a couple years till you can get everything for dirt ass cheap, or get it on eBay where it's dirt ass cheap. I think that at the end of the day, Sony and PlayStation, they are setting themselves up to become a dead console brand in the long run. Microsoft is setting up where they're going to be able to stick around for a lot longer with what they're doing. I think people eventually realize, why am I paying all of this money into PlayStation when I could have paid half of that in Xbox and had a better time?
I don't think it'll ever happen.
I see.
I don't think it'll ever happen.
What you're saying about them making a smart business move, because a lot of people don't care, but eventually people are going to start caring, or they're just going to run out of fucking money.
Well, no, they're not going to run out of money. They're making profit. Like,
no, not Sony. The people buying shit, because they're spending more money.
They don't, like, listen, there's always going to be that new group. Like, think about it. You grow up, let's say, Jared, you just come out of your mom's womb and she's a PlayStation player. You're going to grow up playing PlayStation. You're going to want to play PlayStation. 30 extra million people right now are playing PlayStation 4. I bet half of those are probably parents or kids. And guess what? They're going to continue to grow up playing PlayStation. We were at a special time. Sony fucked up with the PlayStation 3, but they're not fucking up anymore. And here, I'll lay it out on a table like this. Last generation, Halo 5, not a console seller. If I had to go back in time, knowing what I know, would not buy a console for that. Gears of War 5,
Hindsight's
good
2020.
game, good game. But if I were to go back in time, I wouldn't buy a console for it. God of War, I'd buy a console for. Spider-Man, I buy a console for. Last of Us 2, I'm sure there's a lot of people who bought a console for that. So
Yeah,
like,
which is sad.
but still, at the end of the day, people enjoy those games, and you have to have games that are console sellers. And right now, Microsoft doesn't have that premier game that is going to sell the console. And we'll talk about it in a second. Sony is making big moves, and that's going to make people buy their system instead of Xbox, keeping their brand going for longer. Xbox is all fun and games, and yeah, I get they have the Game Pass, but the profit margin isn't there for them. And honestly, I could see Xbox not being a thing in 10 years because they're just not offering enough right now.
But
Where's
they're all
the games?
consumer friendly. They
Where's
don't
the
need
games?
to be.
At the end of the day, people don't care about being consumer friendly. There's people
that's
in this
not
country
true.
who think China's a great country. There's people who
That's
buy
not-
Apple every year. There's people who
You
buy
can't.
Beats
You
every
can't
year.
say
dog.
no
Like,
one because I'm all about consumer friendliness.
like there's people
Give
out
a
there
fuck.
that just buy it just to buy it, and there's so many more people out there. If we're going just off of how good the console is, yeah, Xbox should win, but nobody cares about how the console's fucking made, Jared. We're talking about over 30 more million people being on a one system than the other. So yes, God of War is a console seller. Why does an Xbox have a God of War? Why don't they have a fucking Last of Us, Uncharted? Where is it? I'm tired of just relying on Halo and Gears, man. There's nothing new. They don't have Forza. There's no Forza. Anyways, let's get into it. Final Fantasy 16. When I was watching it, it looked interesting. Cody, did you play 15?
No, I didn't play any of them.
You haven't played any of them? Someone I knew played
Well,
them.
if you play Final Fantasy, you're fucking handicapped.
But it's a console exclusive, only on console. The Demon Souls, Cody, you've played Dark Souls, right?
Yeah, when it was free.
What'd you think? Fun?
It was freaking. I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, sounds about right. Jared, have you played Dark Souls?
No, I would never waste my time in a game like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So
Exactly.
Demon Souls, obviously, the remake comes out on PS5 and PC. This part hurts me a little bit. The Miles Morales game, which is that kind of like 6 to 8 hour campaign, $40 game. It looks mediocre. It looks like a lot of the same animations. It's running on the same engine as Spider-Man PS4, whatever. But what's nice is Spider-Man, they're remastering Spider-Man PS4 for PS5. And it's not just a graphics uphaul or, upgrade. They're replacing assets. They're making the game run better, overall look better, and they're adding 3 new suits. So if you're interested in that, there you go. They finally showed the Harry Potter game that I've been waiting for, and comes out next year. It looks really good. I don't know what it's gonna be, if it's multiplayer, but it's cool as they showed the Hogwarts castle, and then they said you can go other places, so kind of maybe a bigger open world. The spiders look a little realistic, a little too realistic. So, hopefully they just take those out of the fucking game.
They probably won't.
No, they won't.
Yeah, probably won't.
Cody, because you played God of War, they announced a new God of War game that comes out next year.
Yeah.
It is God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a console seller. What the fuck?
God of War is a console seller.
But
Cody,
it's not coming
you
out with new consoles.
Well, yeah, but it's going to sell consoles next year because people are going to want to play it. I don't. Anyways, Cody, you never beat God of War because you don't beat video games. But at the end, Thor shows up.
Good for him.
Right? Shut the fuck up.
Facts.
He's gonna get his shit rocked, brother.
How far did you get on God of War?
I don't freaking know, dude.
Like,
I'm at the point where I tried to play it again, and I can't even remember what I was doing, and I didn't know where.
but
to
you
go.
should beat it. Like, the game gets so good at the end.
Yeah, no, I definitely should.
You got to at least find out who
mean-
your son is, your boy.
I'll have time to play it because I probably won't buy a new PlayStation.
Boy.
They showed
PC Master Race.
Exactly. They showed 4 minutes of the new Call of Duty campaign, and it was Call of Duty campaign. It started off, you snipe a guy and does the sniper elite follow the bullet thing, and they're going onto a plane. You hop in a vehicle and you're fucking chasing a plane down the runway like it's Fast and Furious, and you blow up the plane with an RCXD. And that was it.
Cool.
Like I said, the Call of Duty Alpha that a lot of people were playing on last week for the multiplayer reveal, it's free on PlayStation starting Friday. So if you have a PS4, you can play the Alpha. If you don't, well, you're shit out of luck. You know, once again, Sony making you kind of buy a PS4. So if you want to play the game now, go buy a PS4, I guess. The beta is in a few weeks as well.
I have a PS4.
Yeah, you could play it if you want.
I'm sorry.
I know, but I have to pre-order on the PS4. Don't
No, the Alpha is free. This weekend, you can
Really?
play the Alpha for free.
Ooh.
So play
I
it.
do that. I probably will.
It's 25 gigabytes. You can download it
It'll
now.
probably be easy because plebs only play on PlayStation.
Right? Oh, you're going to play with the PlayStation controller, though.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna feel
a rip.
handicapped.
So, a big thing,
it is a handicap.
you're listening to this on Friday. Pre-orders have already started, okay? You're probably already out of luck, but as recording Wednesday, GameStop's already taking pre-order, Walmart.com, Target, Amazon. So if you wanted one, you probably already got one. If you're still needing pre-order, you need to get to like your GameStop. If they even have them, you need to get on Walmart because we're talking about they only have maybe 8 to 10 million units to sell at launch. So if you're looking for one and you want to be one of those people to get on that console, you know, you need to hurry it up.
You need to go.
Right? Yeah, you need to go. I think that was it. I don't remember if there was anything else. I mean, they showed Resident Evil 8, which I may play. It's Cody, did you ever play Resident Evil 4? It was the one where you're like in a village.
Is it the one where you played as what was his name?
The blonde hair guy?
The white guy. No. I'm thinking of I don't know which one I'm thinking.
Yeah, you play as the blonde hair guy in Resident Evil 4.
Okay, you do. I don't know. I haven't played. The only one that I played is that remaster.
Okay. So, yeah, Resident Evil 8, it's called Resident Evil Village, and it's just Resident Evil 4, just newer, I guess. It looks pretty good, I will say. So I may play it. It just depends. I'm not really into like Resident Evil like that anymore. Did you play
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Right? Did you play Resident Evil 3 remake, Cody?
Ew.
Is that the last one that just came out?
Yeah.
Remade?
Yeah.
No, I didn't play that one.
Okay.
I didn't even beat that other one, by the way.
You never beat 2?
No, I didn't.
I wouldn't either. Shit was garbage.
Are you kidding me?
It was actually really good, but I was freaking down in the the sewers or the train state. I don't know where the frick I am.
So you were close.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm close to the end, but I just don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. So for everyone listening to the podcast, Cody never beats any game. Okay.
Well, apparently not games that I guess that they don't intrigue me enough.
No, listen, we'll go down the list. Prey.
You're literally listing
Kingdom
all the
Come,
games that I didn't beat.
Vampire. Yeah, I know. Let's go down the list. That was the point. All these games Cody spent $60 on most of the time and didn't beat. Prey, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Vampire, hasn't beat The Witcher 3 on PC.
What a moron.
Hasn't beat Resident Evil 2. Hasn't beat God of War. Didn't beat there was another game, Killzone Shadowfall, you never beat.
Killzone.
I'm trying to think. There was another big game that came out recently that you never beat.
Talking about
Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Origins.
No, he beat
that wasn't
Origins.
really
He beat
Assassin's
Origins.
Creed. I freaking hate that.
There was another game you played.
Sound like a communist, Cody.
It was earlier this year. Doom. Never beat Doom.
What?
Yeah, but that's too much of the same.
And he never
but
beat
to be
Doom
fair,
Eternal either.
Damien, you barely beat Doom Eternal.
I beat
But I
the
beat
first Doom.
No, you didn't. You were on the final boss.
Yes, I did. Wait, you're right. Shit, I didn't beat that.
You know, now that I think of it, I've also never beat Doom. I keep
Ghost of
starting it and forgetting
Tsushima?
and keep doing it.
Hasn't beaten.
No. Well,
That's an
then I
nice game,
started
though.
playing whatchamacallit, and then I'm not playing that anymore. Now I'm back to FIFA and Call of Duty all the damn time.
Yeah.
Freaking Death Stranding.
Yep.
Dude, Cody.
Yeah, you had to be Death Stranding, dog. That's
You gotta quit playing FIFA, all right? That's the root of your problems.
Well, the problem is apparently I don't know. The game sucked me in at first, but it doesn't keep me. The only game that actually did that recently was Red Dead Redemption.
Well, that's
That was
a
the only
great
game
game.
that I fully played all the way through, so that's how I could tell it was a great game.
Absolutely.
like at this point right now, is this the most expensive FIFA you've played? Like the most amount of money you've paid?
I mean, we don't even need to talk about that. I don't even know. I don't even really care anymore.
That's sad.
No, but like,
Yeah, honestly,
are we over the $2,000 mark yet?
who the hell knows? It's probably like 20 grand. I don't freaking care.
Oh my god.
It's not
So
20
anyway-
grand. It's probably like 2,000.
So anyway, freaking yeah. Because now that I think about it, dude, I'm pretty sure I played Red Dead nonstop till I beat it. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's because it's a worthwhile game.
Which that's a game. I mean that hasn't happened in a long time. There just isn't games that keep me sucked in. There just isn't. I mean, I probably, like I said, I honestly think the next one that will, besides Call of Duty, right? That's a given. But I think Cyberpunk will.
Oh well, it's Cyberpunk.
I think that'll. Be
I will
another
literally
match.
force you to beat that game.
Well, you probably won't have to because I like the concept of it. I mean, so
yeah.
it's like I generally like that game. Whereas
Destiny,
the other
there'd be Destiny.
well, see,
Destiny
here's
2?
the issue too. Here's the issue too with all the other games that I haven't beat. They weren't really games that I wanted to play. They were just like, oh, I'd try that out.
It was
Well,
games
Dragon
that
Ball Z
Damien said,
Kakarot.
Cody, buy this, and then you bought it.
No,
and
I
didn't play
didn't
it.
tell him to buy Kingdom Come or Vampire or anything like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I just did that on my own. Like Spider-Man, look at Spider-Man. I actually want to play Spider-Man. I beat it. I
Yeah.
played that all the way through for the most part. But it's like that was the thing. The games like Killzone I bought because I played the first Killzone, never the other ones. Freaking Vampire once again I was just like, cool, you're a vampire. I'll try it out. It wasn't like something I was like, I need to play it. Even though I will say though, Death Stranding was kind of a game that I felt like I really wanted to play. It's just right.
You should play it.
I know. I'm just starting to get bored.
Yeah, well,
That's
you gotta
where I'm getting
deliver.
at. What's the other games? Ghost of Tsushima. See, once again, I was interested in that game, and then I started playing Death Stranding, and then I got sucked into Death Stranding, and now I'm back into my same old loop again of the two games.
Well, see, and like another game that you played that like you're not bringing up because I know Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. You bought that game. You played an hour. You spent $60 and you played like an hour.
I don't think I played $60. It was on sale.
Okay,
I got it for like
over 40,
something like that.
And
yeah,
you played for an hour.
I don't know.
I think you
man.
like wasting money. I think that's your problem.
Oh,
Yeah, because
absolutely. He plays FIFA.
Yeah, because I want to try games out, dude. I literally haven't bought anything else like in the past few months. I can't even think of anything to buy, so I literally just look at games and say, sure, I'll try that out. Because I mean, at the end of the day, think about it. I can't just go rent it. Who the frick rents games anymore?
I mean, you can go to Family Video in Ohio and do it.
Why the hell would I do that?
Um,
But yeah, I mean that's really what it is. It's just like I just get bored and I'm just like, shit. I don't know how many times I've been contemplating buying UFC. Why the hell would I buy that game? It's garbage.
Facts.
I freaking buy it and probably play it for 2 seconds, then be done with it. That's literally what it is most of the time.
you should buy 2K21.
No.
No.
Should
What?
me and David.
Nope. You want me to throw away more money?
Actually, Madden. You should buy Madden. Madden's fun.
I thought about Madden to some extent.
Well, Madden's fun just because you can play with with me, David, and Jared.
Yeah.
I
do want to get back to play Ghost of Tsushima, but see, now that I want to play Ghost of Tsushima, guess what? Now freaking Call of Duty is going to be on there. So I'm
yeah,
just
but
playing freaking Call
you
of Duty.
still have like 2 months before like November hits when all those games come out. Like you need to beat. First off, you need to beat fucking Death Stranding. You need to grind that game like I did. Okay, I need 10-hour days from you.
10-hour days. I can't.
Actually, that one fucking day I put in like 14 hours.
Good for you.
No, seriously, Death Stranding needs to be number 1 on your priority. Ghost of Tsushima, whatever, fucking that needs to be like second, okay? And then we'll go from there. I think slowly you need to, beat those games you never beat.
I won't be able to go back and beat like Prey and shit like that.
Oh, you could.
Prey was tough, I'm telling you.
Kingdom Come you should beat.
Oh gosh, that game. You kidding me? That game's literally first person Dark Souls.
You need to play that game and do the Scottish accent from that one TikTok I sent you. We got him, lads.
We got him, lads. Give him
steel.
What was the guy that died?
What?
Remember near the end of the TikTok, it was like I think it was Franklin. He's like, Franklin's dead and you're next, you cunt.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't remember, but yeah, I mean, I want to see because I just thought about this. This would be a good point. I want to get Kingdom Come on the PC because maybe I can get a mod to take the dumb, stupid survival things out of the game, so I can actually play the damn game.
So you can take apart like the main part of the game, or take away the main part of the game.
That shit is annoying. I'm telling you. When you went through trying to do just one mission and having to sleep and eat during that one mission, it's a pain in the ass.
It's called being realistic, Cody.
It's a pain in.
Tis but a flesh wound.
It is but a dude. I still remember when I freaking shot that guy with a damn arrow, and he was like, "I yield." I just killed his ass. I just freaking killed him. I remember I told my friend at work, like, "You're not supposed to kill him." I'm like, "Well, I did."
Tis only a scratch.
Dude, I took all his armor. It was great.
Yeah, right. Hey, back in those times, you just kind of gotta do shit.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting game. I just
right.
I don't have the patience for it. That's the problem.
So Jared, why don't you take us into the Rogue Squadron trailer that came out, the cinematic trailer?
What are you talking about? I don't know what Rogue Squadron is.
The new Star Wars game?
Oh, you just mean Squadron.
Oh, yeah, Rogue Squadron. It's basically Rogue Squadron, let's be honest here.
It's not, though.
It really is.
No, it's not.
Well, let's just go. Hurry up.
Anyway, so they released a cinematic trailer, and it shows a new perspective of like what the fuck was he, a cat? I think it was a captain, like a TIE fighter, Imperial captain. He was actually an TIE interceptor, and so it shows this whole big fight between the rebels and the Empire after the end of the war, or after the second Death Star is destroyed. And it plays through. It's actually really interesting. I like it a lot. It really gives a face to the Imperial like Navy instead of just like being like, oh, they're the bad guys. And then at the end of it, they just show another clip of the one we had got. That was like I guess the teaser original one with the X-wing pilot running away from another fucking pilot from the Imperials. All in all, it was really good. It was just reinforced more heavily that I want to play that game. I am kind of waiting for gameplay. I didn't look for gameplay after I saw this trailer. I just happened to see it. And it looks good. I would recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, looks good. I'm not gonna buy the game, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
And are you gonna buy Cody? Well, of course, you like wasting money.
I don't.
I mean, it's not wasting money, but you're gonna play it for 2 seconds. You're not gonna beat it.
I don't know, man. I'm just not finding them game. Dude, I was literally thinking today, like, I'm not kidding you. All freaking day I'm going between FIFA and Call of Duty, and I'm like, I want something else. I need something that interests me, and there just isn't.
So I also forgot to mention this. This is one thing I can't agree with. All first-party PlayStation 5 games, so God of War, Spider-Man, Demon Souls, stuff like that, $70. They will be $69.99 from now on.
What? That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Imagine thinking PlayStation is the way to go.
I'd pay $70 for Spider-Man.
That's because you're a fucking Spider-Man fan.
I'd pay
casual players.
I'd pay $70 for fucking God of War.
Casual players wouldn't pay
sense,
that much.
though. This makes sense.
Casual players spend $400 on Fortnite.
The reason why I think that, right, is they're trying to make some extra money off the games. You want to know why?
Because they're poor bastards and they need to.
Because they're spending way too much money on first-person exclusives. Like I said,
that's fine. Let them spend their money. Make your money back.
With it. I mean, hey, let them. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, Microsoft is waiting for them to crash and burn because they're going to keep buying more exclusives. And you know what's going to happen? What happens if they don't perform to their expectations? They just lost money. And they lost that studio. I mean, hey, let them spend it, man. Go on ahead. I think that's what happened with Microsoft, honestly. I think they got too many exclusives and they didn't do as well as they wanted to. And they said, let's step back and let's work more on the console side. I think there's a strategy behind it. I say let them do it. Because at the end of the day, once again, regardless if PlayStation blows up and becomes like a multi-million-dollar company like Microsoft, they will be judged more critically like Microsoft was.
Yeah.
So they better be ready for it, which I don't think they are.
They're already judged.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, to some extent. I mean, they weren't this last generation because they're like, it has more power, and that was even though everything else was ass cheeks. So it's like, but it'll happen in time. I just feel like they're biting off more than they can chew, and them raising game prices proves that.
Exactly.
Listen, I think the only thing that can save Xbox is if they put Pornhub Premium on Game Pass
I mean, facts.
at no extra
I mean-
cost.
I mean, that shit's been like what, free all of quarantine since like March.
It's been free for 1 month.
I think what would be really
No, I'm pretty sure it's been
interesting,
longer.
which would be what Microsoft should do to flip the tables on Sony. I mean, I don't know if that would ever see us. I think it would be sweet if they gave Xbox Live for free.
Yeah, but they
That's
won't.
how
They make too much
should do
money.
it. I know, but can you imagine if they did though? They just pull a reverse PlayStation. I mean, let's be real here. See, we're talking about Xbox failing as a console company. They don't need to sell their consoles to make money.
I mean, yeah, but
They
like that's the
don't.
thing.
I know, but they don't. That's why I'm saying this is all Sony has. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's like, dude,
No, it's fair.
it is. I mean, like I said, I think Microsoft doesn't give a shit if they sell a lot of consoles.
Or maybe.
I mean, do they need it? I don't think they do. That's why I'm saying they could pull that in the future to spite Sony.
I mean, they could. I just don't know if they will.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the only thing.
because I'm sure, like every company, right? They probably have like a certain line where they can't go negative, so they probably have to stay somewhat above it. But I mean,
I would be
just get an
shocked if
edge.
Microsoft is going negative in any fucking aspect.
I mean, yeah. I think they'll be fine. I don't know. I just think once again, like I said, paying for all this shit. I mean, look, they're paying to get freaking Call of Duty exclusively on their consoles. Like, I mean, they're just dishing out cash. That's all it is. Whenever they talk about studios, they just keep dishing out cash, and I'm just like, where's it coming from? It's not coming from your consoles.
That's fair.
That money's already spent. All the money they made on the PlayStation 4, it literally went for all these studios for the next console. And guess what? Now they're going to try and make that by charging an extra $10 per game. I mean, what are they going to do next? Make you pay more for their online service? Watch. I mean,
I wish.
I don't know. Like I said, you need to have a balance between the two, and I just feel like they're trying way too hard with the exclusive department. But
Maybe. Well,
I mean, maybe I don't know.
Yep. So that's
Just something to think about.
Right. That's all the PlayStation 5 news we have. If you are going to get it, let us know. Comment down below if you're watching YouTube. You can comment on like SoundCloud stuff, I think, too. So
You can comment on a lot of them.
yeah. Listen, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you are on YouTube. If you are on SoundCloud, please like, comment. You can follow us. You can also share that. Spotify, follow us, share it. Please share. We're trying to get up to 100 subscribers on YouTube. We'll turn on face cams that happen. I just got my new Shure SM7B in. That is a $400 microphone. I'm waiting for my preamp to come in at the beginning of October, so the audio quality will get better when that comes in. So we're putting time into the podcast, so please make sure to share, subscribe, tell your friends. Thank you, Cody, for being on. David, thank you for being on. You spoke a lot. And we will see you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
All right. See you later, guys.